I think that we live in a highly volatile times, but businesses have learned that, hey, I need some resilience to go through this. I need some agility to go through this. And my mindset needs to be very prepared for an uncertain world. And when I talk to my clients in China, they all know that it's will be a lot of uncertainty, but they're all prepared for it for the past few years already. So in some ways, we're more prepared, but it will be a more uncertain world. I think that for a very, very long time, right, the U.S. was one of the major, consumptions, right, of the world, and that's been growing very strongly, right. I think that right now they're re-looking at that particular equation. But look, I think that equally, I would say Europe is in the same position, and I would say that many other countries are also in the same position as well. So I think tariffs, or would I say like more barriers towards trade, right, will become a bit of a feature, I think, in global trade coming up, right? And I think that for every single country, and I would say in this particular case for China, we'll have to navigate a lot more bilaterally, right, between each country, between each consumption. The world order and the supply chain in that sense, I think will be reconstructed. I think China, again, right, our relationship with Africa and with African countries, I think, has been a growing source of trade patterns. You see, a lot more Chinese companies actually operating right in Africa. You see a lot more Chinese, vehicles, right, and automotive industry going to a lot more southern markets as well. So I think that the Chinese market has a lot to offer, right? We are one of 18-19% of global GDP, right? We're still growing at 5% a year. We still offer some of the most best value for money manufacturing right around the world. So I think that the next era here is really how does China balance right our own demand, our own capacity for manufacturing, and how do we make sure that we play the role of a great global citizen where we're helpful in many developing countries as they go through their curve right towards prosperity. We have gone through it very successfully in the last 30 years. The question is, how does other country also go through it, and how can we play a role in their development? And I think Africa is a very good example of that.